Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Tan on how to retire early in Canada. So the first step to retiring by 40 is choosing your FIRE style. There are two forms of FIRE. So financial independent and retire early program that's available, or style of retiring that's available for early retirement. Lean Fire focuses on keeping retirement expenses low, so under 40,000 per year, so you can retire with less in savings. Fat Retire, on the other hand, is an eager early retiree who wants to have more luxury retirement lifestyle. Think of an annual expense budget of 150,000 and up, and willing to save up to provide it. Lean fire type would benefit more from setting up side hustle income streams before retirement. But while the larger financial cushion of fat fire means you're less likely to need supplemental income in retirement, you may have a higher hill to climb before retirement to build up that saving. So budget your spending. So set a budget and stick to it. Automate your savings. So link your checking account with the savings account. So money moves from the other without you even doing a thing. Round up your purchases to $1 and then take the difference and put that into the account that you designate. Take full advantage of your employer administered retirement account. Examine all reoccurring bills. You probably have subscription you don't realize that you have. Your cable is probably more expensive than it needs to be. So try finding things to bring it down. Examine your food costs because most people spend about 15% of their income on food. That could be eating out, dining out, getting DoorDash, using Uber Eats. So how much do you need? So take your estimated annual expense, subtract any benefit or payment that you will be receiving from the government or employer, and multiply that by 25. So if you figure you would need 50,000 a year to maintain your lifestyle, 50,000 times 25 is 1.22 million, 25 million is what you need to save. If you save up to 25 times of your annual expenses, you would be able to live off your fruit of your portfolio for the rest of your life. This means if you need 40,000 per year to support yourself, you can retire once you have $1.25 million. This is also known as the 4% rule. Two factors to go into how much you need to retire early is your anticipated annual retirement expenses and your percentage of your portfolio for those expenses to make up. So according to the study, retiree can withdraw up to 4%, which is the adjusted inflation each year in retirement without depleting their portfolio over 30-year period. So if you're planning to retire by 40, you may have to look into a lot more than 30 years of retirement. To compensate for longer retirement, some early retiree target a 3% withdrawal rate. To calculate how much you need to retire, take your anticipated annual expense and divide it by your target withdrawal rate. So for example, if you plan to spend 50,000 a year in retirement, then you want to withdraw 2%, you would need 50,000 divided by 0.02 or 2.5 million to retire. Early retiree faces a unique challenge to savings for retirement. If you retire at 40, you will be handicapping your savings by not contributing to your retirement account during the peak earning years. And if your employer provide a match or pension, the earlier you retire, the more of that you're giving up too. All these saving huddles means early retiree need to be saving 50% or more of their salaries each year. It sounds hard, and initially it is, but when you look at what you're spending on, so much of the stuff you either don't need or don't use, attack the biggest expense first. So for example, the housing, the cars, the food, any credit card bills, interest rate, look at everything that you have. What can you invest in? So if it could be best if you are at least 25 years old today. to have 25 years horizon to save and invest. If you're dead serious about your goal, you might have to save 20 or 30% of your yearly income. In case you're older, the percentage could be higher, so as not to blow up your chances of early retirement. Canada's largest bank, for example, the blue chip asset supporter by 15 decades of consistent dividend payments. So over the last 20 years, RBC's total return is about 953%, which is current investors are ahead by 12% year to date. If you were to invest today, the dividend yield is about 3.72%. Assuming you saved 10,000 per month, 120,000 in a year, the capital should compound to 299,050 in 25 years. If you decide to wait until 65 to retire, the investment will swell to 517,227. The magic of compound interest comes to play when you don't touch the money and keep reinvesting those dividends. Living well below your means. Essential to keep your expenses down and extension to your savings rate up is keeping your lifestyle in check. Most people let their lifestyle and spending be defined by their income. So if you earn 50,000, you spend 50,000, and then when you get 5,000 raised, they find 5,000 worth of additional things that they can spend it on. So if you want to retire early, you need to be living well below your means and investing every bonus and raises. Living beyond your means is disastrous, but living below your means entails supreme sacrifice. You might have to spend only 70 or 80% of your disposable income and bank the remaining. The key is to start investing as early as possible. The longer you give your investment to grow, the more likely they are to match the stock market long-term average return. So early retirees need to compound long-term growth that these investments provide. Without it, they will likely to run out of money in retirement and need to reach their retirement savings goal. The most important thing is that you don't panic and pull out of the market. So minimize your investment expenses. So investment is another area to pay close attention to cost. Every dollar that goes towards investment fees is a dollar that's not being used to grow your retirement savings. If your mutual fund charges you 1% expense ratio and the financial advisor charges you additional 1%, you're already spending 2% per year on investment fee alone. Going back to the 4% rule, if you were to pay 2% just to manage your money, you're down to the only 2% left to spend on your retirement. So to retire by 40, you need to be prepared to make sacrifices today that will allow you to provide for. So when you think about retirement, it's the earnings, the travel, the planning, employment, money, being active, kids, holidays, wealth, future, is everything that comes to my mind. Hope you guys enjoyed this presentation. Please check out the other videos if you want to see any other videos. Please let me know in the description below if you want me to do any other type of video like this. I do want to expand my knowledge in Canadian market, investment, finances. If you want to let me know anything to improve my channel, please do so in the comment section below. Thank you so much for taking your time and watching my video. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye.